Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Is everybody still having fun in crypto? Just want to check your pulse real quick because there's been, in case you haven't noticed, a little bit of a pullback over the last few days. And actually, at the moment I'm recording this, Bitcoin actually just hit its 24-hour low. At the time I'm recording this, it is 11:50 p.m. Central Time, Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. And Bitcoin just hit a 24-hour low of, what, $61,343 just right before I hit record on this video. And XRP currently at 58 cents, but just a few minutes ago it was right at 57 cents. So market's going down. I'm assuming that some people are losing their ever-loving minds. Not me, though. I'm having a grand old time. So a few things. I'm going to share with you perspective from a few chart analysts here. And I'll just reiterate, one of the things I'm going to do is reiterate a point that I've been making in recent videos, which is that this historically is the moment in the time when XRP goes. But in addition to that, there's an analyst highlighting that XRP is bouncing off of a 7-year trend line, and people are going to, some people are going to get a little bit nervous at this particular moment in time. Doesn't think that makes sense. I got perspective from another analyst who says, among a number of things, the reason that he believes XRP did not hit a new all-time high last market cycle in 2021. And of course, there's always the very obvious answer, which is what I always highlight, which is the SEC sued Ripple, effectively attacking all XRP holders the world over. There's that. But there's a separate reason cited by this particular analyst that I just hadn't heard before, so I want to share it with you. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Now, I'd also like to point out that the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, which is on your screen right now, is at 74 out of 100. It dropped to 74. Which means that we have officially fallen out of extreme greed and just into regular old-fashioned greed. Haven't seen that in a little bit, right? Well, we've had a big string of days with extreme greed, just day after day after day, which is not uncommon for times like this when markets get hot, but inevitably corrections come, and we've seen way worse than this, just to be clear. So if anybody's afraid out there, I don't think it makes sense to be afraid. There are not top signals here for the market. In fact, if you look at what historical norms are, no, maybe we're like closer to the midpoint, if anything. And I understand that we've been climbing out of the depths of the bear market since FTX collapsed in 2022. But if you're talking about for this phase of all of the excitement, I mean, some have argued we're getting close to halfway through. Either way, wherever you think we are in the cycle, the primary point is, and I think pretty much everybody, that's, worth their salt in this asset class in terms of, who's an analyst. Nobody thinks that this is the actual end right here just because the price is going down. And that's the type of thing that people care about right now, this second today. I understand that. But no, this is just normal. I've been having a blast. In fact, and I'll talk about this in a separate video, but I bought 11 new cryptocurrencies that I didn't hold. It'd be too far outside the scope of this video, but I'll talk about that probably in my next video just for fun. But I'm having a grand old time. Here's a post from chart analyst Credible Crypto. He posted this morning, 9:57 a.m. Central Time, which is my time zone. This is just a Bitcoin price chart in USD. And he said, alts already showing signs of potential reversal as per my last tweet. And now Bitcoin has printed a confirmed bullish divergence on the hourly as well, with potential for a double bullish divergence to print at this next close as we push into our green zone of demand. These are the signs of a potential reversal I was looking for. First area of resistance on a bounce is the $67,000 to $68,000 region in red. If we can get there, we may see a rejection, but we'll be looking for a higher low after and continuation up. And so we're a little bit lower than where he was at that particular moment in time. At the bottom of the screen box, what? $62,837. And as I'm recording this, $61,655 for Bitcoin. Not dramatically off compared to this morning, but, still technically 24-hour low. But check this out. And this is fun, too. There's a post from Credible Crypto on March 4th where he just wrote, "The normies are coming, fam. The normies are coming." And so the normies being people who either are no coiners or are not heavily engrossed in the world of crypto like you and I are, right? And so he shared a text that he got here. Somebody in his context wrote, "What's cracking, my brother? We are at about $69,000 now, haha." And so he's like, the normies are coming. Watch out. Because inevitably, that type of stuff does happen. And I don't think there's been a crazy influx like we saw last market cycle. I still think most of the retailers, if there's going to be a blow-off time, it just hadn't happened yet. It just like there's a portion of the retail segment that's come back, but not like we've seen the last couple cycles. So I think that's yet ahead of us. But then he shared this post, Credible Crypto did this afternoon. He said, this 15% dip from the highs has effectively caused the normies to start doubting Bitcoin again. We now have permission to send it back up. We thank you, crypto gods, for this gift. And yes, how fickle these people's emotions are. You know what I mean? And he shared another screen grab from his phone here. And so somebody wrote to him, "Good morning, my brother. Hope you and the family are doing well." And he wrote, "Morning, bro. Same to you. What's up?" And the guy responded, "Doing good, my brother. Thank you. What happened to the $100,000 plus? Haha. Are we still on track?" It's a 15% dip, folks. I'm having a grand old time. I very genuinely mean that. It went on a bit of a buying spree the last 3 days, in fact, including today. And here you have people losing their freaking minds over a 15% dip. Take a look at this. So here's a post where he's talking about alts in general, specifically 3 altcoins, XRP, CRV, and HBAR. And this is this morning, Credible Crypto wrote, this is an XRP price chart on your screen. Lots of alts that I personally track have put in potential local bottoming structures. I'm sure many more that I don't actively track may be doing the same. We need to see some further confirmation with higher lows holding here, but this is the first real sign of a potential reversal. And so he's warning of a dip into the green boxes. At the time, we were closer to 60 cents when he posted it this morning. And like I said, right before recording this video, we actually dipped to the 57-cent region. And so he's got this box here showing where perhaps XRP might have gone as low as, and it is about 57 cents actually. So noting that could go down to that, but then ultimately back up. And this doesn't change it. To be clear here, Credible Crypto's been consistent about this. These pullbacks are normal. And it doesn't do anything to change the big picture of Bitcoin hitting above $100,000. Doesn't do anything to change his expectations that XRP is going to end up peaking, perhaps as high as close to $20. He highlighted that literally, I guess it was yesterday, and I highlighted that in a video when he shared that information. Yeah, this doesn't change anything. It's just more opportunity for people that do have some capital to deploy, should they so choose. There are opportunities because everything's on sale compared to where it was, just several days ago. Here, somebody named Alex wrote to Credible Crypto in response to that post and said, "Potential timeframes on these cred? Question mark. Specifically XRP. Kind of pumped Bitcoin decided to take one more S word before next leg up. I wanted to get some more XRP around these levels when I get paid next week. LOL." Credible Crypto responded to him and said, "XRP prob's one of the strongest, so can't imagine we would be down here for too long. I'd imagine days at the most." And so if you want to know what Credible Crypto thinks is likely in terms of how long the price of XRP is going to be suppressed at these levels, although nothing's guaranteed, he thinks it may just be a few days. Now, of course, and he said this in other posts, if Bitcoin actually does take a bigger dive, you probably want to throw that out the window because the whole market will keep moving in tandem, right? Here's a post, and this is about the XRP BTC pair. This is fantastic. This is really interesting stuff here. So this is an XRP BTC chart on your screen, and Credible Crypto wrote the following just this afternoon, 2:29 p.m. Central Time. Despite all the people in the comments of my last post talking about how we are back where we started after the drop on Bitcoin, the XRP BTC pair is still 3 to 4% higher than when I tweeted and has maintained a higher low, which means nothing has changed and the idea is still going perfectly to plan. Those who are not understanding this may benefit from studying and understanding the relationship of altcoins, priced in Bitcoin pairs and altcoins priced in United States dollars, those pairs. So that's why he wrote alt/BTC and alt/USD. In any case, now that Bitcoin may have begun to stabilize, we should see this pairing continue to upside targets, which should coincide with a rise on XRP USD as well, as long as Bitcoin doesn't drop further. And so that's always the caveat. If Bitcoin sneezes, maybe redo your charts for every single altcoin on the planet. That's pretty much it, because Bitcoin leads if it's that big of a change anyway. So that wouldn't be surprising. We've always seen that historically, right? Very normal. But as far as this moment in time, Credible Crypto has arguably been the most precise analyst for this particular cycle. And when he's talking about the XRP BTC pair, I've shown it so many times in recent days. Might sound like a broken record. Repetition is useful though, and there's always new people jumping on board. Look back to the last few times that XRP has looked this dismal when priced in Bitcoin over the last decade. These are the moments where it blasts to the upside. This is where we are at right now. This is what he's talking about. And he says that on the XRP BTC pair, put in a higher low. That's not nothing. So it just happens to be coming out of this phase, this zone, and then it starts to put in a higher low, and we're in bull mode despite having a pullback over the last few days. It's not nothing. It's something. Somebody who wrote to Credible Crypto in response to that, named the man from Udon, and wrote, "Are we thinking 80-cent stop, a first stop?" And Credible Crypto wrote, "Higher." So he thinks when this thing does blast, we're not going to go just to 80 cents and then sit there for a while. He's teasing a little bit here, obviously, but he's serious. Higher is the answer. Somebody else named Crypto Dwarf wrote to him and said, "Hey, Cred, in 2021, XRP failed to reach its all-time high. Why this time will be different, ? And this is what I was referencing at the outset of the video. And for me, the answer has always been very clearly the SEC attacked, which is why I believe XRP, the reason it's the only top 10 coin that didn't hit a new all-time high. Well, there you go. It's also the only top 10 coin that was being attacked by the SEC. But Credible Crypto he agrees with that, but he has another thought, which I hadn't heard him talk about before. I haven't heard anyone mention before. And it's worth mentioning first that Credible Crypto, since 2019, he has had a theory that, and he's gone to great lengths to explain why he believes this. But dating back to 2019, he believes that what we're in right now is a prolonged cycle. And so what we saw in 2021, while most people have called that, the peak of its own cycle, he says no. That was more like a halfway point, and we're having the true blow off top now, like this year. And he thinks it's going to be much more ferocious as a result. And that's why he thinks it wasn't as intense as some people were expecting, despite the fact that it was pretty damn fun on the whole. But so here's what Credible Crypto said, though, because again, why would you think XRP is going to hit a new all-time high? Why not last time? And he said, 2021 was mid-cycle, not end of cycle. SEC also clearly caused issues at the time. And so I hadn't seen him say that before. If he's ever shared that publicly, then I just haven't seen it. But he's saying, especially based on the theory that he has right now, if that's the case, the fact that XRP didn't hit a new all-time high in 2021, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, if it's just mid-cycle, you wouldn't expect it to anyway. So that's his theory. And I don't know for sure, I admit, he's been spot on, and his theory about the lengthening cycle could be correct, and we'll have a better idea by the time this is done based on when things do finally hit their height of euphoria, the very tippy top. We'll have a better idea. Is it going to go into just a little bit later into this year? Does it spill into 2025? Because if it goes well into 2025, then even Credible Crypto, I think, would say, yeah, okay, well, then that I guess my thesis was a little bit off. But if he's correct, then the fact that it didn't hit, he doesn't think is remarkable in any way. So you can take some comfort from that if he ends up being right on this anyway. But I still say, even with the SEC, that's good enough. Even just that is enough. Here's a post from chart analyst JD, and here's an XRP BTC chart. XRP. While dumb money, emotional about XRP USD pair, XRP BT pair is still in green. So folks, I'll just note that this is similar to the point that Credible Crypto is making about the XRP BTC pair. It's actually looking really good right now. And then people are complaining about the XRP USD pair. And so he says, number 1, hidden bullish divergence, 2, inverse hammer, and 3, bouncing off 7-year trend line. And so look, this thing's been baking in the oven a long time. We'll all acknowledge that, right? It's been baking for a hot minute. This is about the if it's gonna happen, like we're gonna know if we were correct in our assumption that XRP really is gonna blast off, melt faces, hit new all-time high under price discovery. We're gonna find out if we're right about that, or if we were disastrously wrong. We're gonna find out in relatively short order. There are no excuses past this. I mean, unless of course there's a black swan event I've talked about on the channel, but I'm just saying, if we have full-blown alt season and XRP does not hit a new all-time high, something's amiss. It's just hard to believe that, a coin like XRP, like you wouldn't expect coins in the top 10 necessarily. I mean, especially when you're talking about the only 3 coins in existence that have always been the top 10 by market cap. That would be Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP. I'll just say this. The idea that those 3 wouldn't hit new all-time highs this market cycle, that all 3 wouldn't, that's ridiculous to me. There are only 3 coins on the planet that fit in that exclusive club. It's absurd to me if XRP, because if that were the case, I don't think that XRP would even be in the top 10 by market cap if people legitimately didn't care about it anymore. That's an indicator, right? I think so. And so he says, don't be emotional like dumb money. You're better than that. You know what? I agree, JD. I am better than that. Pretty awesome, Sass. Here's another post. This is from chart analyst Mickey Bull Crypto, also talking about the XRP BTC pair. He says, XRP BTC is currently at the level that historically initiates an upward rally. It is about to get interesting for XRP. And so look, I believe this. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid on this. I know we still have to get through this correction with Bitcoin leading the way back on down. Okay, fine. It's, people are going to forget, like people have already forgotten about the dip that we had in January this year after the ETF stuff happened. That got approved, and then it was a sell the news event, but, it's kind of short-lived. How long did it last? A couple weeks or whatever it was? Then right on to the upside. People are going to forget this too. Bitcoin's going to keep blazing to the upside. I won't be surprised to see Bitcoin above $100,000 at some point before this cycle's done. I won't be surprised if XRP does indeed hit a new all-time high in enterprise discovery. Won't surprise me in the least. I think that those are the most probable outcomes. And so this is when it's going. We are so freaking close. We got to sit tight just a little bit longer. But there's still fun to be had even in moments like this. And I've been having fun. I hope you guys have too. I personally absolutely have been. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because if anything I say are right, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.